Good morning. This is call number 2021-37133. In the interest of Layla Briley, all parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Please state your name and your relationship to the child, ma'am.
My name is Lamitra Yvette DeGreat, and I am Layla Rain's mother.
All right. And representing the Attorney General of Texas.
Kavita Sharma, Your Honor.
All right. And we have a non-custodial parent, Roy Eric Briley, who was personally served on July 7th, 2021 at 1:39 p.m. at 2525 Lucky Street in Houston, Harris County, Texas. And he's not filed an answer. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
He was given further notice of this Zoom hearing by certified mail return receipt requested, which was delivered on December 20th, 2021, and he is not checked in for today. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Yes, Judge. Before we proceed, I would like to ask the court to take judicial notice of the genetic testing results that do exclude Mr. Briley as the father of Layla Rain Briley.
Court will note that the DNA test report would indicate that the alleged father, Roy Briley, is not excluded as the biological father of the tested child, Layla Briley, the child that is the subject to this suit. All right.
Yes, Judge. Thank you. And I'd like to call Ms. Lamitra DeGreat.
All right.
Ms. DeGreat, how many children are here before the court?
Just one, and do have
One. Okay. Yeah. And are you asking the court to establish a legal parent-child relationship between Mr. Briley as the father and your daughter?
Yes.
And how old is your daughter?
She's 3.
And has she had a relationship with Mr. Briley in the past 3 years?
Yes, somewhat.
And are you asking the court to make you and Mr. Briley joint managing conservators of the child?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to designate you as the conservator who determines the child's primary residence in Harris and contiguous counties?
Yes, because of the violence.
Okay, you mentioned violence. There has been a history within the past 2 years of domestic violence between you and Mr. Briley.
Yes, ma'am.
Has he ever been arrested for such domestic violence?
Yes, ma'am. And it also have been a protective order in place with him also.
Okay. Due to this violence, are you asking the court to keep your address confidential from Mr. Briley?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Does he currently know where you live?
I am not sure. I have a feeling he does, but I'm about to move shortly. But I do want to keep it private from him.
If he's going to visit with the child, who would you like to supervise these visits?
Demetra DeGreat to supervise the visits.
And where would these visits take place?
At Chuck E. Cheese on, I wrote the address down, on 4432 North Freeway in Houston, Texas, 77022.
And are you asking the court to approve 12 periods of supervised possession prior to a standard possession order?
Yes, ma'am.
And who is Demetra, ma'am?
That is my twin sister.
All right, go ahead.
And do you know where Mr. Briley is currently working?
No, he's always been flexible with his jobs.
Okay. And are you asking the court to order support set at minimum wage?
Yes, ma'am.
And does Briley have any other children that you know of?
Yes, ma'am, he does.
Okay. And so we're asking the court to set support based on 16% of his net resources based on minimum wage, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And how is the child covered under health insurance?
He gets Medicaid.
And do you understand the court is going to order you to continue that health insurance?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are asking the court to order Mr. Briley reimbursed at $28 a month for this health insurance beginning February 1?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand that any uncovered health costs will be the responsibility of each parent, 50%?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court to set current child support at $178 beginning February 1?
Yes, ma'am.
And when you and Mr. Briley separated, that was around December of 2020?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are not asking the court for back support since the date of separation, correct?
No, ma'am, I am not.
And if court costs are billed, who should pay those?
Roy Briley.
And you have reviewed and signed this order today?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
And do you believe that it is in the best interest of your child?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Would you like the judge to approve this order?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Thank you. Judge, I have no further questions and I pass this witness.
Court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.